Okay, let's get started. Hey horror freaks, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. If this is the first time here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get a notification every single time that I post a video, and I post every single week. As you can see from the title on today's video, I'm going to be giving you my full review with spoilers of The Privilege. That it's a German Netflix horror movie that was released on February 9 of this year. Now, as always, all my reviews are with spoilers. If you don't want them, just to see if this was worth it or not, on the description box down below, there you're going to find my spoiler-free review because I'll let you give you guys the options. So, giving that little talk disclaimer ahead, let's get into the video. Now, from the thumbnail alone, probably you can know what I'm going to be saying about this movie, but if I were going to explain it in just one word, will be boring. The movie was extremely boring to the point I didn't fall asleep, but definitely I was thinking about just stop watching it, and I had a really hard time trying to keep my full attention to it, because when I'm watching movies that I know that I'm going to be reviewing it, and like movies in general, I like to give it all my attention to it. But in this case, I was like, can this be over? Trying to not look at my phone, but I want to. Seriously, it was hard. Now, the official plot of this movie is that a wealthy teen and his friends are attending an elite private school, uncovers a dark conspiracy while looking into a series of strange supernatural events. It's protagonized by Max, and the last name there because he's German, of course. Everyone here is German. I don't know German. So, of course, there's no way I'm going to be pronouncing that correct. So, here you have the name. He appeared on the Netflix German series Dark, in case that you find that his face is familiar. So, basically, the movie starts with the protagonist, him being a little kid with his older sister taking care of him because the parents and the twin sister are going out. They don't really specify, but they could say that it's like any type of talent show or something. I don't even care the reality. So they leave. And we have the sister with the brother. And of course we know that something weird is happening. And we know that because of the sounds and how they're trying to build the tension and like trying to get you into the story. So we have some sounds and you can sense that something is on the house. And when the kid goes to check his sister, she has blood on her mouth, she has a knife, and she basically takes the kid with her and they get out of the house. Something was on the house and the thing, whatever that is chasing them. But of course, we're not seeing it. And they get to this point that we have this bridge, and the girl gets really, really frenetic, and she gets out of the car on the middle of the road, in the middle of the night, and they're all alone. And we have the kid, and she basically jumps to the other side, so it's hanging herself to the cliff, and she's taking the brother with her. And then she's kind of wanting to jump, but she wants to take the kid with her, but he doesn't, of course. And basically I wouldn't say that he pushed her, but he kind of moved his feet in a way that she falls. He gets, of course, a lot of trauma from this, and he experienced some trauma after this. So then we jump to the present. They don't really specify how much time has passed, but we know that he's a senior because his best friend tells him, oh, we are only 6 months away from graduation. That's basically the only information that we have. This movie has a lot of plot holes and nonsense stuff that I lost count. Like, seriously, things they don't get to the point. Some things they appear and they never give you a reason to give you that information. It's like nonsense. So we have them on this elite school. Of course, that's something that you can be seen from far away, and also the plot tells you. And of course, supernatural things start to happen. So it's up to him and his best friend and other of the friends to trying to investigate what the hell is happening and why. And of course, this is correlated to what happened to the sister at the beginning. But the reality is that I don't really have an actual explanation to it until the fact that was kind of a cult that was behind it on the school, kind of like that. And he has a grandpa that is on hospital, but of course he has something to do with it. At some point he kind of see his twin sister being part of this. He is held against his will, of course, into this bed, and all the people of the cult, they're open their mouths and something black comes off, and they have his mouth wide open with these things that they put you in the mouth when, I wouldn't say when you go to the dentist, because of course they don't use metal, but you understand that he have his mouth wide open and he's been held, and the best friend appears and he's going to save him because they were trying to possess him, as we could say it. So the movie, like I said, is really weird, has some plot holes. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. The only thing that I'm going to be grateful for is the fact that goes fast. Like, it's boring, but at least it's fast paced. So if this movie were slow, that would have been even worse. But moving on. Basically, he discovers what the hell is happening, but he's able to escape with the best friend and another friend. And she's driving, and we have him, and the thing that was like the black stuff, it's following them again, and we are on the same bridge as the beginning, and the car kind of goes to the cliff. They get out of the car in time, and now we have these 3 friends walking away because they survived, and that's it. And the worst part, it's that the friend that was driving, she kind of stops and she turns to the camera and she has her eyes yellow, which was the sign of someone having whatever that thing was, like possessed, we will call it. She's possessed now by that thing, meaning that whatever it was is not over, it hasn't disappeared, and is going to haunt that kid and everyone who was involved. And that's it. That's really the easiest way to explain this nonsense movie, because it felt like trying to take things from other movies but mixing them together but not working. Like, seriously, it's even hard for me to explain every single thing that happened on the movie because I don't have like a straight storyline. Like, everything came out of nowhere. Like, at some point we have them having a biology class, and the teacher is talking about when some bacteria slash fungus, they get into some bugs by and on their brains, and they trying to become zombies because that thing is taking like the control of them. This is something that actually happens. Some type of bacteria slash fungus, it takes the full control of bugs, and they use them as they please, and they also eat them on the inside. So we have that information. For what? Doesn't really give much. So definitely this movie, I gave it a 2 stars out of 5. And this will be like a 4 out of 10 because I don't want to be that harsh because it was bad, but I have seen worse. So it's not that bad, but still for now it's bad. But not the worst of the year, and probably it's not going to be, because until now is The Wrecking, that I didn't do a review here because I didn't felt like I wanted to of that bad the movie was. I did a spoiler-free review. I'm going to believe in it in case that you want to read it. Don't watch that movie, seriously, don't waste your time. But this one, seriously, if you want to watch it, go for it, but don't expect a good movie. Like, seriously, it's boring nonsense, and it's sad. The worst part are how bad written the characters are, because you have an actual good cast, because they tried. You can see that those actors are trying their best to be good, but it's not their fault that their characters are written some certain way. So that's probably a bummer, the fact that I have a good cast with horrible writing. So, like I said, if you want to watch it, go and watch it. If you want to skip it, skip it. But seriously, it's not a movie that I will rewatch ever. And well, this is all for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know, did you watch it, or do you were planning on it? If you want to watch it, if you have, let me know your opinion on it. Maybe you like it, but for now, I haven't read not a single good review about this, and that says a lot. But well, this is all for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to be see you guys on the next one. Bye.